Hi, hello, welcome to the latest edition of the Aroundtable. I am your host, Stephen Pluto, and today we'll be talking about the first posthumous release from Prince called Welcome to America. The album was originally supposed to be released in 2010. He did go on tour with the New Power Generation, and there was a tour called Welcome to America, but this album was never released. It was shelved for whatever reason, Prince being, I guess, a perfectionist or whatever the case may be, didn't release this album. For me, I think it was. This album is very 70s sounding. A lot of sound like Curtis Mayfield, Sly and the Family Stone. It's no way near the pop that we were used to from Prince. And at that point, he was trying to really come back and make, some action on the charts after being away, being called this artist formerly known as Prince. This was on our, he had done Musicology, 3121, Planet Earth, stuff like that to get back on the charts to show that he's relevant. I think this album, in my opinion, was put aside because it was not Prince being poppy. This is, like I said, a Sly and the Family Stone, Curtis Mayfield kind of feel to it. Um, you know, the album has themes of racism, exploitation, the danger of big tech who are giving us misinformation, and how we are now a slave to it, how we are a slave to our phones and iPads. He was questioning all this. It's not basically, Prince is nowhere near preaching on this album as just saying, as a matter of fact, this is where we're going. I'm concerned. So it's not preachy. It's not a preachy record. So there's nothing to worry about in that sense. The only thing I'm going to say, this is for Prince completists. This is very, like I said, very funky jazz, R&B, very 70s sounding. Again, I'm going to say it again, Sly and the Family Stone, Curtis Mayfield kind of vibe to it. So I think those who are into 1999 and Purple Rain may not gravitate to this. But being a Prince completist, I need this in my collection. It sounds relevant today as much as it was when it was recorded. Unfortunately, the only reason why we're actually hearing this is because Prince has passed on, and the estate is trying to release stuff from the vault. So there is a sense of melancholy to this release, because he is no longer here, and to hear this and to hear that, it is a little sad. It's a little heartbreaking for me to hear him. Is it a classic album? For me, every Prince album is a classic album. So I'm not the guy to give you an unbiased review. I love the guy. The guy can sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb," and I'm gonna love it. So I like this album a lot. It is different. It's nowhere near the pop of 1999 or Sign of the Times. Parade, whatever you want to call them, whichever album you like the most. He's known for pop and rock. Like I said, this is R&B, jazz, funk. So if you never went to that side of Prince, this will not be a release for you. This is more for completists like myself. If you are, I recommend it. I think it deserves to be in your collection. But again, it is sad, and there's a sense of melancholy to this again because he is no longer here, and the only reason why is the Prince estate. So if you can get past that, I think it's a solid album. I think it deserves to be in your collection. And so I'm going to give it a solid 3 stars out of 5. I think it's a solid album from Prince. It may be one of his strongest latter day albums, in my opinion, because it is different than some of his popular things, so that he's willing to try to push himself again to do different things. I'm all for it. So for my selection of the month, I'm going to say Welcome to America is my selection of the month. So again, but it's strictly for Prince completists. So 12 tracks, 11 Prince penned songs, and 1 Soul Asylum, and I believe the song is Stand Up and Be Strong. Great album. I thoroughly enjoyed Born to Die, 1,000 Light Years from Here, and of course Prince when he's horny, when she comes. I think nobody gets sexuality down on record like Prince. He's the man. I mean, if you want to get bout chicka wow wow with your better half, I think that's a song to put on and get you in the mood. If that doesn't, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, so that being said, 3.5 stars, maybe 3 stars out of 5. not for the average Prince fan. This is for completists only. Again, this is Steven from the Roundtable. I thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Please click the like buttons on us. We appreciate the support. We need the likes. And I wish everybody a great day. And of course, live the dream.